Magavana wenzangu ni wapole sana. Ile kitu ambayo haijasema wazi ni kwamba tulipata habari kutoka duru za kuaminika kwamba mpango mmoja wa William Ruto ni kupiga vita ugatuzi. Na hii ndio sababu umeona magavana wasiopungua 30 na wasokuwa hapa wamekuja kwa baba kwa hakikisho kwamba devolution is here to stay. Na hao unajua ni waungwana, lakini nataka niwaambie sisi tunajua ugatuzi sahihi kwa macho ya wenzetu uko na noma, na tusipojipanga wataharibu progress ambayo tumepata hadi sasa. Ndio maana tunasema mtu yoyote ambaye ameona manufaa, amebadilisha maisha, ameona maendeleo, mionendo ya ugatuzi, then your vote must be for Raila Amolo Odinga. Thank you.
Governor Charity Ngilu, and when you make your statement, please. Chairman will do it. Okay. Proceed.
Yes, Chairman.
Proceed. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I can only say here this morning that we are happy as governors that we have found a person who can actually protect, defend devolution. We know before we got a new constitution that we used to go begging at the national government. People of Kenya have found out that they can actually get resources when they need it, where they need it, and that is because it is embedded in the constitution. And therefore, the person who we know has been tested, has been tried, and can defend the constitution and defend devolution is none other than the 5th, Raila Amolo Odinga. And we all as governors have come here to say with one voice that we are going to go out there to make sure that Raila Amolo Odinga is the next president of the Republic of Kenya. And that our people need to understand where we used to be. This issue of going at the national government to beg for resources, and the national government did not sometimes appreciate shared prosperity, that every county, every constituency needed to share resources equitably. We now know one person, and we feel sorry that BBI did not go through because we were going to get more resources and put in the constitution. So we do hope and believe that once Raila Amolo Odinga becomes the next president of Kenya, he should be able to put in place the shared prosperity of this country so that we can have a peaceful country. And that's the reason why we are supporting Azimio la Umoja. It is painful to see the kind of thing that is happening in this country, with people fighting every single day for resources and spending so much money to bring people together, talking about peace, live in peace. They are just fighting about resources. So, Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga, we really want to wish you all the best and assure you that nothing will be spared when we get out there first to register our people, to come out and vote, to talk to them and to campaign for you. Kenya will be in very safe hands with you. Anybody else pretending to want to take this country to the next level, I can only say I know. There is one person who over the years never supported the constitution. Not when we tried in 2005, not when we did it in 2010, and even now when we wanted to amend it in 2021. I mean, somebody must forever be always wanting to do things that are not right for this country. I want to ask Kenyans to be warned that there is a danger in electing one person, and that is William Samoei Ruto. Thank you. As we're meeting here from Lower Eastern, the 3 counties in Ukambani, Makueni, Machakos, and Kitui are together the 3 governors. Only that Governor Mutua is out of the country. Otherwise, when we get together, we are all supporting one person, and we are going to make sure that he can now help this country. Thank you very much.
Okay. Governor Lee.
Governor Lee, and then you invite.
Yeah, thank you. So allow me to join my colleagues first in thanking former Prime Minister for his steadfast support for devolution. And we believe this coming election is about the future of devolution. Can we entrust a man who has opposed devolution consistently to be the one to lead it in the coming 5-10 years? We think we don't want to gamble. And for that reason, we are appealing to, we are 30 here, we have 5 who have given their apologies, and even those who are not here, and the entire devolution family, it is time to stand up for devolution. And we have also pledged that as we go back to our respective counties, we are going to ensure that we mobilize our people to the man, both to register as voters and also to ensure that in the coming elections we are able to put our vote where it counts. Lastly, there are people who have campaigned for the last 5 years. Since 2017, they were campaigning. And even if they win now, they will still be campaigning. We want a president who will work for the people of Kenya. We cannot be on a perpetual campaign mode. When will we ever work for the people of Kenya? Thank you, and allow me to invite our chairman.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Very briefly, I want to reiterate what my colleagues have just said, very eloquently, that we are unanimous in our meeting which we have just held, that our candidate for 2022 for the presidency, the President of Kenya, the 50th President of Kenya, and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces is no other than Papa Raila Amolo Odinga. It's unanimous. The way we did with BBI, over 89% of the counties agreed in his policy of bringing Kenya together and also ensuring there is unity in Kenya. And now with the new philosophy of Azimio la Umoja, Kenya must be united, and it's only Papa who can do that. There is no living person in Kenya or East Africa who has dedicated his services to liberate Kenya in the first and second liberation than Papa. There is no other candidate who has impressed the governors that devolution will live beyond even himself and beyond his period forever and ever. With humility, I feel privileged to now invite His Excellency, the 5th President of Kenya. Mara moja.
Asante ndugu mwenyekiti. Kwanza, let me thank the governor of Nakuru for accepting to host us here in this very, very nice environment. We have had opportunity since last evening, and we have had very, very conditional conversation. Sasa hawa jamaa ambao ndio wako kwenye mstari wa mbele pale, they say where the rubber meets the road, because they are the ones who are down there with wananchi. Na tukiongea juu ya kuboresha hali ya maisha ya watu wetu, chombo ya kwanza kabisa ni ugatuzi. Na vile mnavyojua, ugatuzi ilikuwa na maadui wengi zaidi. Kuna wale wengi ya watu ambaye hawaamini ugatuzi inaweza kusaidia watu wetu. Unataka kurudisha huko nyuma. Sisi tuelekea Canaan, au wataka kurudisha sisi Misri. Tunasema la, mpaka tuendelee mbele. Tukiongea juu ya uchumi mashinani ni ugatuzi. Kuongea juu ya kuboresha hali ya kilimo katika taifa letu, miundo msingi. Kuongea juu ya mambo ya maji, mambo ya stima, afya, elimu, kila kitu ni kule chini, ndio hawa wako pale, na kila mtu anakubali siku hizi ati tangu tulete ugatuzi hali ya maisha ya watu wetu huko mashinani imeboreshwa. Sisi tunataka kuboresha zaidi, ndio sababu sisi tulileta BBI, and the aim of the BBI was to improve our governance structure. They say that a good idea can always yield to a better idea, and a better idea yields to the best idea. And what we were intending to do was basically to try to improve. You said that we need more resources down there. Some people are saying nothing stops us from doing it right now. But I want to tell them that all over the world it has been actually approved that if you do not put it in writing, if you just leave it to discretion, most people will be very reluctant to implement it. That's why they have done it in other jurisdictions. Like in Nigeria, it's clearly written there that 20% of the resources will go to the local government. 35% goes to the state government, and 45% goes to the federal government. Meaning what? That means that 55% of resources in Nigeria are devolved. And that's why we were talking about 35%. And somebody felt that that was not good enough. We have so many things that we wanted to do. And I know that working together with these governors, we can be able to improve service delivery to our people. We can be able to do better roads in our rural areas and in our urban areas. We'll be able to supply water to everybody, as I said, because water, I've said, is a right to each and every Kenyan. We can be able to produce more food in our country so that our country becomes self-sufficient in terms of food production. We can also be able to do value addition to goods that are produced in our farms, goods which are down there, the minerals in our country. We can be able to, and this will itself provide a lot of employment to our youth. Our youth right now are lacking productive employment. And that's why I'd said that we want to ensure that each sub-county has a particular industry, specializes in a particular product. One sub-county, one product. This will help us in our program for industrialization of our country. We will also want to digitize our economy and expand it to digitalization so that communication becomes more efficient. Working with these governors. So I'm very happy to have this opportunity to converse with the governors. As you know, today a very important exercise is starting. That is voter registration of our people. And we want these governors to go down there and champion the process of ensuring that our young people register as voters, so that they can be able to participate in the most historic elections in our country on the 9th of August this year. I want to thank all of them here. The journey is on. Azimio la Umoja, as we said, is our clarion call. That we want to unite our people, so that the people become one, irrespective of their status in terms of wealth, because somebody is actually agitating for a class war, that matajiri na mahaslas. In every society there must always be capital owners, those who will be owning means of production, and those who are also employed. You do not deprive the rich so that you can enrich the poor. You create opportunity for the poor to become rich. Yes. This is what we want to do ourselves, so that our people can be able to change their socio-economic status. Upward social mobility is what we want, so that we create a bigger middle income class in our country. And we can do it, and this is what is going to move this country from a struggling third world economy to a middle income, and finally a first class society among the richest in the world. Kenyans can do it. Kenyans have ability to do it. Only opportunity is lacking, and we will give them that opportunity to change Kenya. I thank you very much.
Campaign manager's question.
Uliza.